You know, it's important to know your worth and never let someone try to make you feel less than you are. I'll tell you a little story. So a few days ago, I was contacted by someone on LinkedIn. Somebody from HR contacted me and said, no, look, we're looking for a doctor to work on our cruise ship. Are you available? We're looking for somebody right now. So I said, well, right now it's a bit difficult because I've got some things going on. But if you really need a doctor urgently, I guess it would depend on the salary. You know, what's the salary range? So she said, okay, perfect. I'm going to organize a meeting with the medical director, and he's going to discuss the range with you and all questions you may have. So I said, okay, perfect. The following day, I had a meeting with the medical director and that same HR woman. So we talked, things went well. Salary was okay. Not great, but okay. Mid-range for a cruise line. But then at the end, because I could see already, they already had told me that they wanted me. The clinical interview was very fast. Took about 10 minutes. And just 3 questions. And on all 3 accounts, they were like, okay, yeah. I can see that, we really know the topic well. So, and it went like that for all 3 questions. So in 10 minutes it was done. And yeah, so they gave me the job. But then I had to negotiate my benefits. So first of all, the contract length. They wanted 3 months, 12 weeks. I told them I would prefer 8 weeks. And then they said, no, it has to be 12 weeks. I said, yeah, personally, 8 weeks, it works better for me. And then we agreed on 10 weeks, which is okay. And I asked them, by the way, in terms of flight arrangement, I just want to confirm that I'd be flying business class, correct? And they said, actually the medical director and the HR director, they laughed, which took me by surprise. They laughed. So they laughed. And they said, no, come on. No, we're flying economy, And I was a little bit taken aback by that. Offended even. And I said, I'm sorry, but what's so funny? It's a serious question. Why are you laughing? And they said, no, come on. All our doctors are flying economy class. We've never flown our doctors business class. I said, okay, wait. Am I going to be a senior officer? And I said, yes, you're definitely going to be a senior officer. I said, okay. So, your captains, are they flying economy class? I said, no, they're flying business. I said, okay. Your hotel directors, are they flying economy class? I said, no, they're flying business. No, okay. Your chief engineers, are they flying economy class? No, they're flying business class. Okay. So, you flying captains, hotel directors, chief engineers, business class. So ask the HR director. Are your HR directors on board Are they flying economy class or business class? I said, no, they're flying business class. They used to fly economy, but now they've been. So I said, okay, you see, that's my point. It's all about respect here. So a captain can fly business class, an engineer can fly business class, a hotel director can fly business class, an HR manager flies business class, but a medical doctor flies economy class. How is that possible? How is that making sense? Oh, all our doctors. I said, yeah, but it's not about all your doctors. It's about, I just feel that, you know what? I don't believe that I am less than an HR manager, with all due respect, or a staff captain, or a chief engineer, or a staff chief engineer, or hotel directors. No. I think you need to respect your doctors a bit more. And so, just by the way you answered me, I'm really sorry to have to say that, but I declined the offer. I can't, unless you're gonna fly me business class. And so they said, are you serious? Just because of a business class ticket, something as small as a business class ticket, you're not gonna take the job? I said, okay, so if it's that small, if it's something that small, and I know that for you guys, it's something small because you're buying these mass numbers of tickets for your crew, so the price of a business class ticket is probably quite cheap for you guys. So I don't know why you cannot accommodate me with a business class flight. For me to reach the cruise ship from where I am now to the cruise ship is gonna take 14 hours. Actually 16 hours. I'm gonna have to leave everything behind. I have a lot of things going on right now in my life. I'm gonna have to leave everything behind, sacrifice things, and then come urgently. You want me to leave by next Tuesday. You want me to leave on Tuesday. Our interview was on the Friday. So they wanted me to, because I've got all my paperwork, visas, everything is cool. So they wanted me to leave in 4 days. Actually 3 days, 72 hours, but we agreed to 4 days so that I could sort out some few things. And when I come on short notice, I'm gonna leave everything behind. I've got commitments, I've got a business I'm running. There's a creature in the water there. You want me to leave everything behind, come on short notice. The salary you're gonna pay me is less than what I'm currently making. So I'm the one who's sacrificing everything. I'm sacrificing my time, my business, my money. And you wanna fly me on an economy class ticket for 16 hours and comfortable? You cannot even accommodate me for a business class? No. And so I refused. And I told them, so they said, okay, we're gonna think about this and come back to you. And so I said, I save you the trouble. You don't even have to think about this. Maybe move on to the next candidate, because I just don't want to work with you guys. I feel quite offended by the way you approached my question, and you kind of laughed at me. So it's not going to work out. I'm sorry. And we left it like that. I didn't want to be rude and hang up the call. It was a video call. So I said, look, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Let's keep in touch. All right. I have to run now because I actually have to attend something right about now. And they said, okay, no, we understand, thank you. And then, we left it like that. That was last week Thursday, last week Friday, so a week ago, 8 days ago. And I haven't heard back from them, so that tells you everything you need to know. So yeah, don't accept less than you deserve just because, never look desperate. I've already compromised on the salary, that is not fantastic, and the contract length, that is not the greatest for me. But if you can't even fly me business class, I'm sorry, no. No! All right. Never let people gaslight you or lowball you and guilt trip you to pressure you to take less, to decrease your value. You have a certain value, and this is what you need. Sometimes football players go into agreements and people are quick to demonize them. This guy is making £200,000 a week or $250,000 a week. And now he's not happy, he doesn't want to renew his contract. He's demanding $300,000 a week. This is insane. You don't know their situations. You don't know what they're dealing with. Making $100,000 a week feels like a lot of money to the majority of the population, including myself. But if you're in the team, like, I don't know, Real Madrid or PSG or, one of those big teams, and you see people around you, players around you, who are as talented as you, who are making $300,000 a week, you're not going to be happy to make $100,000 a week. You want to renegotiate so that you can be at parity with your colleagues and your friends. If you know your value, and if the team keeps praising you and throwing flowers at you, that you're the best midfielders we have, you are one of the best in the world, the best striker in the world, one of the best defenders in the world, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Okay, thank you very much, but then put your money where your mouth is. I'm making 3 times less than the others. All right, so it's the same for me in that situation. You've got all these guys are flying business class, but the doctor economy class. No. No. I know what I'm worth, and I will not compromise. And you should do the same. There's nothing worse than seeing doctors on cruise ships who are settling for the minimum. Less money, longer contracts, shitty rotations, and they were like, oh yes, that's okay. It's an opportunity, Yeah. Please be better. And remember, know your value. Cheers.